Hey, hi there boys and girls, and welcome back to the channel. Okay, got a few more aces for you this week, and here we are with Oscar John Riley from GTC 2. He's rolling out in the ARL 44 on Oasis Palms. Sorry, I always get this one confused with Desert Sands. On Oasis Palms. Supremacy game. Now, the reason I like this game, we do get asked sometimes, what do you need to do to get an ace mastery? And it's a number of different factors. Obviously, damage and number of kills plays a huge part of that. But ultimately, whether you get an ace mastery or not is decided by the amount of base XP you get. Base XP is awarded for not just kills and not just damage. It's awarded for active contributions in the game. So, for example, in a supremacy game, that will be awarded for not only getting victory points for your team by capturing bases, but also denying the enemy team victory points by taking bases off them. You will also get more XP awarded based on the amount of spotting damage you do. So if you're furthest forward and you're getting spotting damage for the rest of your team, that also helps to contribute, as does if you track an enemy vehicle and another of your team shoots that vehicle, you will get assistance damage for that also. So a number of different things go into making an ace mastery. You can see Oscar pretty much do all of them in this game. Now, he's managed to take a kill. He took quite a bit of damage in the early part of the game, but he's already taken a kill. Our friend over here's got to be wondering how the hell he keeps getting pinged from the side here when he's got a building off to his left. But yeah, Oscar's got himself a little bit of high ground here and is continuing to stick the damage in through the turret there. He's took a dirty, great big chunk out of him. One of his teammates is now getting involved. However, Oscar wants the kill and gets this cleared up for kill number 2. But as you can see, the red team, although they're a tank down, they've done well in capping bases early part of the game, and you can see by the difference in supremacy points here, it's looking pretty bad for the red team with regard to supremacy points. Now Oscar's managed to pick up kill number 3 there, and now what he's going to do is make another active contribution to the game. He's going to deny the enemy team capture points by removing their base, and also assist his team by adding to his own team's capture points. Whilst he's doing so, he's also engaging other tanks and picks up another kill there. So that's 4. Now his teammates have now established caps on A and B, so that is hopefully going to slow the red team down with regard to winning this game on supremacy. We've only got the one tank left, for TD sitting right at the back of the map here, thankfully Oscar's got plenty of opportunity with the ARL. He can afford to take one hit off this guy, which he's done. Unfortunately, somebody else does take the kill from him there, but that brings home the win for the green team. So 2,800 damage and 4 kills. Normally you need about 3,000 damage to get a kill in an ace mastery, but as you can see, assistance damage of 750 there, active contributions, victory points earned 140, victory points taken from the enemy another 140, so lots of things going to make it an ace mastery, and Oscar doing a great job there of getting the ace. Okay, here we are with Dennis from GTC1. He's rolling out in the T34 on Naval Frontier. Hasn't been active in the game for a little while, Dennis. He's concentrating on training for his FIFA tournaments, but just want to let you know, mate, we all miss you. Can't wait to have you back in tanks, but good luck with your FIFA career. Right. Dennis didn't have this tank very long, and Dennis is somebody that basically, as soon as he gets a tank, the very first thing he wants to do is ace it. He gets a lot of ace masteries. Dennis, he's just a very, very good player. Excuse me. And we're going to see here just why that is. I mean, he positions his tank well. He's got good instincts. He's constantly looking for opportunities to pour in damage. This is why he, as a player, tends to pick up a lot of aces. Now, in the beginning part of the game, This is something that we're all guilty of. I am somewhat of rushing in and not necessarily looking after our hit point pool. And Dennis, he's having a little bit of a quiet game for him to begin with, but he's looking after his tank. He's got targets in front of him, so all the time that he can continue to stick in damage whilst looking after his own tank, he's going to continue to do so. He's done over 1,000 damage now, and nobody's even had a shot at him. So preserving your tank, getting to the final stages of the game, also very important in making sure you give yourself the best opportunity to get an ace mastery. Towards the end of the game is when you really can at times pour in the damage. Again, he's got himself shots here. He's still sticking in the damage, but making an active contribution to the game by establishing the cap on B. Again, giving himself a good opportunity to gain more base XP points. So that's the cap on B established. Our friend over here just has a little bit of a peek. Dennis has a look at the side of him here, sticks another 400 odd alpha roll in there. Our friend in the waffle tractor gives him a nasty ding just as he's trying to get around the corner there. Dennis is not happy about this, so he wants to have a quiet word with the chap. Loads in the HE, slams a nice 450 alpha shot into the waffle tractor there. And this is where Dennis must have been quite seated with this, because he gets a sort of run of it here where he's doing big damage on tanks, and then somebody else just nabs the kill from him right at the end, and that was one example there. So he doesn't manage to pick up the kill on the waffle tractor. It's coming round here, and we've got, and I think he had just a horrible game glitch there, because that guy just seemed to jump forward for a second, didn't he? He's now getting dinged from behind. From the medium, who's managed to put 2 shots into him. So Dennis needs to angle up his tank. He's still doing okay for hit points, but he has taken a bit of damage now. So he needs to get his tank angled up and start taking the battle to these last surviving 2 red tanks. It's looking good for the green team. At the end of the day, they've established 2 base lead. Established 2 bases, the 2 tanks up. So a win is definitely on the cards here, so it's just a question of putting in more damage. Dennis chases this guy down, sticks in another roll there, and again somebody else manages to grab the kill just before he can close in. But he's certainly whacking in the damage, well over 3,500 now. We've got the sole surviving enemy tank who does manage to stick a roll in at Dennis there, making him a one-shot, as is the last enemy tank. So he's going to use the terrain here and just have a little poke, wait for his reload, snapshot out, and takes the kill. He's certainly not letting the rest of his team snatch that one away from him. So a fantastic game from damage there, just over 4,000 damage, 2 kills, and a well-deserved ace mastery. Well played indeed, my friend. Okay, and our last game today, we're with SpongeBob Carrypants on Mirage. He's rolling out in the M41 light tank, and this is just a great game with regard to if you enjoy the speed and the fast pace of play that could go with light tanking. He gets pretty much all over this map, and pretty much manages to stick damage into the entirety of the enemy team. He just doesn't seem to stop driving, moving, shooting. He's going to be all over this map and prove to be an absolute pest for these guys in red, who simply can't deal with the level of DPM that he can knock out, but also the speed and maneuverability that this tank affords him here. One of the other things you're going to see SpongeBob do here is he's going to switch up his ammunition quite a bit based on whichever situation he happens to be in. So he's going to be switching between APCR and HE quite frequently during this game. So as you can see, he's pushed over very aggressively here. He's got a tank in front of him, a tank behind him, but he's just not going to give this ARL the opportunity to get his turret round. He's just going to keep moving around and gets this guy cleared up for his first kill. Our friend over here, he's decided he's throwing the towel in. Why quite he decided to stick his gun up in the air at that point, I don't know, but we'll farm up a bit of free damage. We turn around and just as a casual thought, we'll throw the last shell in and we'll get kill number 2. So now we've got to close in on the TD that was potentially pushing this flank, and again this guy's just simply not going to be able to live with this much DPM and this much manoeuvrability. A non-turreted TD, he simply cannot get the gun round. Lovely shot under the rail car there, and he's just using the speed and agility of this tank to be an absolute pest. Our friend goes for the traverse there, and SpongeBob clears him up for kill number 3, and we're just under 2,500 damage now. So now this flank has been cleared out, it's time to go and wreak havoc on the other flank. Love that. Whilst driving in the air, takes a snapshot and picks up kill number 4. Our friend in the KV here, yeah, he's certainly not going to be able to live with it. Sticks a couple of shells into him, but now we've got to deal with Mr. VK as well. We're going to get behind him, and Mr. VK giving a lesson in how to drive a light tank there, and he gets cleared up for kill number 5. As we can see, we're just going to throw a couple of shells into the KV2 here and pick this guy up for kill number 6. So very fast paced, excellent display of light tanking there, just under 3,300 damage, top gun, high caliber, and a well-deserved ace mastery. Well played. Okay, I'd like to thank our contributors to the video this week. I'd like to thank all of you for watching and supporting the channel. Please like, subscribe and comment, and as always, good hunting and bye for now.